As franchise entered the NFL, we welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two, wasn't able to. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Joe Schobert, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go play action now. Lawrence, they'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Under 10, 10. Shoot. Check 13.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rager catches it left side.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 12. They go play action with Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Problems on the extra point, but it does manage to skip home off the crossbar. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a give, right side. Clinton looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle there by Trey Herndon. Second and 16. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
X3, 218, jump.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Clinton. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. Connection made with Chenault. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Agnew now to return.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 4-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him He's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Hey, box truck.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Clinton across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He sets to fire deep.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
7 yards to pick up there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down. Clinton gets past one man, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Once more, ETN. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, Clinton. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And there to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Lawrence to Chark. 1st down, Jacksonville. Lawrence will throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.